قل هذه سبيلي أدعو إلى الله.
Another topic, Din and Nasiha, topic will be regarding Taghut. Taghut. What are the heads of Taghut according to the Sunnah of Rasulullah? What is the head of Taghut? Head of Taghut is what is the head of Taghut according to the understanding of the Salaf. According to the scholar of Ahl Sunnah wa Jama'ah, the Taghut is defined as anything which is worshipped, obeyed, submit, and follow instead of Allah while it consenting to it. According to Sheikh Ibn Taymiyyah Fatawa 28, number 200, page number 15. Ibn Qayyum and Kitab al-Tawheed by Sheikh Muhammad Abdul Wahhab defines the Taghut. This can maybe includes the shaitan itself, the idols, stones, sun, the stars, angels, even worshipping human beings. Likewise the saint, grave, rulers, leaders, other the ruler system beside the Islam may be falsely attributes worshipped, made into Taghut. Taghut is many forms of heads of Taghut. Shaitan, Iblis, is one of the head of Taghut, is one of those called to people to obedience, worship, and following the others beside Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The evidence in the Quran as follows.
ألم أعهد إليكم يا بني آدم ألا تعبدوا الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين.
Allah is mentioned in the Quran. Did I not ordain for you, the children of Adam, that you should not worship the shaitan, very it is he is plain enemy to you. Surah Yasin, verse 60. Leaders and judge who introduce a law that which contradict the just Sharia law of Allah. Just to introduce a single law that contradicts the law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is enough to make sure an individual's a Taghut, a false gods or false lords. That's the legislating unique of attribute of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Individuals of false lords, like Pharaoh, was guilty of major of shirk, as he has set himself a partner with Allah. Evidence in this is mentioned in the Quran.
أم لهم شركاء شرعوا لهم من الدين ما لم يأذن به الله ولولا كلمة الفصل لقضي بينهم وإن الظالمين لهم عذاب أليم.
Have not the partners of Allah falsely gods who have permitted them the deen, the law, the way of Allah, of religions which is not followed or not allowed. Surah 42 verse 21. The leaders and judge, number 3, the leaders and judge who rules and judge the law contradicting the judge and sharia of Allah, individual become the ta'ud, the false gods, false lords, ruling and judgments, unique attributes according to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Surah Al-Kahf, Surah 18 verse 26, Allah has mentioned in the Quran.
قل الله أعلم بما لبثوا له غيب السماوات والأرض أبصر به وأسمع ما لهم من دونه من ولي ولا يشرك في حكمه أحدا.
He make none and share in this decision and his rule. Another verse in the Quran, Surah An-Nisa verse 60.
ألم تر إلى الذين يزعمون أنهم آمنوا بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك يريدون أن يتحاكموا إلى الطاغوت يريدون أن يتحاكموا إلى الطاغوت وقد أمروا أن يكفروا به ويريد الشيطان أن يضلهم ضلالا بعيدا.
Have you not seen those munafiqeen hypocrites who claim that you believe that which has been sent down to you and which was sent down to before you, that which of you go and judgment and dispute to Taghut, while you order to reject them, but shaitan which should lead them to astray. Number 4. The one who claimed to have knowledge of the unseen is one who claimed to have knowledge of the unseen, the ghaib, propagate the knowledge of the unseen, the ghaib, from other than what Allah has relayed upon us in the Quran and Sunnah, is a Taghut, because none knows the unseen except Allah Almighty. His relay on those who wished through his Prophet, as mentioned in the Quran, Surah Al-Jinn, verse 26 to 27.
عالم الغيب فلا يظهر على غيبه أحدا إلا من ارتضى من رسول فإنه يسلك من بين يديه ومن خلفه رصدا.
He, he alone knowing of the ghaib unseen, he revealed none but the ghaib unseen except to the messenger, and chosen informs the unseen is like. Number 5 is the one who contained to be worshipped. That is the one who contained to be worshipped, act of worship, meaning the supplication toward the person, prostration, sujood, and ruku, bowing directly to him himself instead of Allah is a Taghut, false god, because worshipping Allah alone, it should be worshipped, as mentioned in Surah Al-Anbiya, Surah 21, verse 29, as mentioned.
ومن يقل منهم إني إله من دونه فذلك نجزيه جهنم كذلك نجزي الظالمين.
In the Quran, if any of them should say, verily I am God beside him, and we should recompense in him in hell, and recompense in wrongdoings. Know that prophets, angels, righteous servants of Allah is taking a false god beside Allah. However, they cannot consider him the Taghut, because he did not commanded the people to worship none but their way, except the people worship beside Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah knows best. This combined the book of Iman, Shaykh al-Islam and Taymiyyah, Rahmatullah, may Allah classified by those 5 Taghut by the Salaf. What is the head of Taghut? Mentioned the Shaitan first, then the leaders and judge who rules laws contradicting Sharia law. So number 1, the Shaitan. The leaders judge and introduce a law that contradicts just Sharia law. Leaders and judge rules law contradicted the Sharia law. And also the one he talks about, the one who claimed to have knowledge of the unseen, and the one who contend to be worshipped. This is the 5 Taghut. So what is the head of Taghut, as to mention in the book, according to the understanding by the Salaf. And the book was taken, this knowledge is combined by Shaykh Islam and Taymiyyah Rahmatullah and other Salaf. And inshallah, this is the morning nasiha for the Muslims to understand what is Taghut and the false Taghut and Tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.